On the 14th of September, in a Telegram post, former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, who's known for his aggressive stance, wrote, "What arrogant Anglo-Saxon dimwits fail to admit, though, is that you can only test someone's patience for so long. It will turn out in the end that certain moderate, Western analysts were right when they warned, true, the Russians are not likely to use this response, although it's still a possibility. Besides, they may use new delivery vehicles with conventional payloads." And then it's over. A giant blot of molten-gray mass in the place where the mother of Russian cities once stood. Holy shit, it's impossible, but it happened. Medvedev may be hinting at the potential use of an FOAB, or father of all bombs, the most powerful conventional bomb in Russia's arsenal. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why the possible use of FOAB by Russia would be devastating for Ukraine. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The FOAB's official name is ATBIP, Aviation Thermobaric Bomb of Increased Power. The bomb weighs about 7,100 kilograms, or 15,650 pounds, and reportedly has an explosive yield equivalent to 44 tons of TNT. For comparison, Little Boy's atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima had a yield of 15 kilotons of TNT. The FOAB was first revealed to the public in 2007, showcasing Russia's advancements in conventional weaponry. Russia developed the bomb in response to the American Massive Ordnance Air Blast, MOAB, often referred to as the mother of all bombs. Critically, the FOAB uses a thermobaric explosive. Thermobaric weapons are different from conventional weapons, as for explosions they use oxygen from the atmosphere instead of their own oxidizers. The thermobaric weapons discharge a cloud of chemicals like tetranite into the atmosphere before the actual detonation. Through this process, thermobaric rockets are capable of generating blasts that have a very high temperature as well as result in shattering shockwaves. Not only is the blast considerably longer and the shockwave significantly hotter and stronger than a conventional warhead, but all the oxygen in the adjacent area is also used up, creating a partial vacuum. It can cause a tearing effect on the human lungs. Walls and surfaces do not necessarily shield targets, but rather cause multiple pressure waves, which amplify the effect. This makes them deadly weapons against infantry. Also, it's highly effective when used against entrenched personnel in bunkers and caves. If the persons present in the blast perimeter somehow survive the initial intense blast, they die due to suffocation as their lungs rupture in the vacuum afterward. All Russian bomber fleet aircraft, Tu-22M3 Backfire, Tu-95MS Bear H, and Tu-160 Blackjack are equipped to deliver the FOAB. However, Medvedev's reference to the use of new delivery vehicles suggests that a better delivery option than the bombers is being contemplated. Viewers may note that none of the Russian bombers are stealthy and are vulnerable to West-supplied air defense systems like American Patriot and German Iris-T. Medvedev could be referring to the use of a missile such as RS-28 Sarmat, also known as Satan II. The Sarmat was designed to replace the Soviet-era SS-18 Satan ICBMs. It's one of the most powerful intercontinental ballistic missiles in terms of payload capacity at around 10 to 15 tons and designed to carry both conventional and nuclear warheads. The 7-ton FOAB would be easily carried by the Sarmat. Given that the Sarmat is designed to deliver multiple warheads, it's possible that it could carry more than one independently targeted FOAB. While Sarmat is a long-range delivery system with a range of 18,000 kilometers or 11,185 miles, it could be configured to hit a short-range target by launching the missile in a lofted trajectory or changing its launch characteristics, like reducing fuel load for each stage or increasing the payload. The missile was officially inducted into Russia's strategic forces in late September 2023, but may not be fully reliable as of now. On September 21st, Russia carried out an unsuccessful test of the Sarmat. The missile seems to have exploded while in the silo, resulting in a large crater and considerable damage to the test site. Given that FOAB is non-nuclear, where risk is low, even a less-than-perfect system like Sarmat could still be a good bet. The blowing up of Toropet's ammunition depot in the last few days shows that positions inside Russia are not safe. These were located about 300 miles or 480 kilometers from the front lines and 240 miles or 385 kilometers west of Moscow. If Ukraine continues to make this kind of inroads, Russia could start perceiving this as an existential threat. This feeling will be exacerbated if Western-supplied weapons are used for attacks deep inside Russia. Viewers may note that while Western allies have supplied Ukraine with certain medium and long-range weapons, such as the U.S. Army TACMs and the Anglo-French Storm Shadow, e.g. Scalp cruise missiles, these weapons come with restrictions. They're not meant to be used for strikes inside Russia. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has been urging the U.S. and European allies to lift these restrictions. FOAB is less escalatory than the use of tactical nukes, but can have catastrophic effects if used to target the capital, Kyiv. There will be a widespread destruction of infrastructure and massive human casualties. Basically, the nerve center of Ukraine could come to a standstill. It also will send a clear message to the West and Ukraine that Russia is moving up the escalation matrix and the situation could potentially move towards the use of tactical nukes. Given the limited options Russia has, the use of FOAB seems to be a real possibility, and this will be devastating for Ukraine.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.